lecturer, Faraya binti Tari. I am one of the representatives in my group from group number 4. Would like to present about my final project. And before I start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Syafiq Besari. My matric number is C270609. And now I would like to talk about part 1 is scenario. The question I got for my group question group, I need to involve to develop about database system for one of department of a company who have a big operation to sell anything product. So I have to operate database system for sales department. And for the entire question, I have a 4 paragraph, and then I divide for the 4 diagram for the first paragraph until last paragraph. And the first about the customer, and the second still about customer, but they have a different group data. And the third about customer, but they can inherit by the others. And then the last about the product, which is have a link for other operation in database system. For the second about ER diagram, first about customer, there's a lot group data, and customer number is primary key, and then the customer inherit for order, so customer place order, and then the multiplicity 1 to 1, so to order 1 to many, and then in order they have a order number as a primary key, and then order to order detail, order inherit to order detail, have a order part of order detail, and the multiplicity is 1 to 1, and to order detail is 1 to many. And order detail, this is the first drawing for a diagram, so I didn't put any key for this diagram, and then it become when in multiplicity it become 0 to many. For order detail, inherit product, so order detail equals product, multiplicity 1 to 1. So in product, I put product number as a primary key. For third part, for relation schema ER diagram, I just make the same for like ER diagram, but I make a list all of data, and then I make some update. For order detail, I put product number as a foreign key, and there's a as like before, like ER diagram in normal form. I have made a normal form until the normal form. For UNF in product, I just put the larger data for all for one group data from all paragraph, as I said before. And the first uniform as same like UNF. For second uniform, I put product as a product number for primary key, customer ID as a primary key, order detail, product number as a foreign key. This is a bit different for other normal diagram or form. And the third, I make a form type of diagram. It become more smaller. As usual, product with product number as a primary key. Customer is customer ID become a primary key. And order for order number as a primary key. And order detail, I put the product number as a foreign key. That's all for.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Taufika binti Azhar. So for the next, we have a normal form table, which is from UNF and 1NF. So here I will explain a little bit what is UNF. The UNF is a unnormalized form, which is a table doesn't fulfill the relation condition, and the table has the repeating group. So here we have product, the attribute from product table until the order table, as you seen in our slide. And for the 1NF is the table that does not contain the repeating entries in the single record, which is to convert UNF to 1NF, we have to fill in the empty cell with the related value and expand the primary key to include the key of repeating groups, which is we have here product until the order attribute, which is a status. So for the second normal form, for the second normal form, we have divide to three entity, which is product, customer, and order details. And for the second normal form, it has to be in 1NF before we convert into the 2NF, and all attribute that are not part of the primary key are functionally dependent the primary key. As example here, we have product table, and the attribute is product number, description, cost, price, number allocation, reorder quantity, reorder level, and in stock. And for the customer table, we have customer ID, name, first name, last name, address, street, city, postcode, the number, order number, date due, and total price. And for the order details, we have product number, quantity, status, and total price. So we move to the third normal form, which is in this third normal form, we have to be in 1NF and 2NF before we change it to third normal forms, and it must no non-key attribute is transitively dependent on the primary key. Here a non-key attribute is an attribute that is not a candidate key for the primary key. As example here, product, we have product entity, customer, order, and order details. We have to make another entity, which is order details, based on the other tables. So here we have product number, description, cost, price, number allocation, reorder quantity, reorder level, and in stock. And for the customer, as usual, customer ID, names, first name, last name, address, street, city, postcode, and TAN number. And for the order, we have order number, date due, total price, and status. And for the order details, we have product number, quantity, status, and total price. So here we move to table with data, which is here is our table product. Here is our table order. So next we have table customer, and also we have a table order details. So for the SQL data definition language, so here we have a SQL data definition language, which is data definition is defined database structure. Okay, here we have create table. Here create table, sales record, product. For the create table, we have sales record, order number, which is we use integer, not null, status, date due, total price, we use integer. Product number also we have used integer, and the primary key for this table is order number. And next we have create table, sales record for the customer, and of course we have customer number, name, first name, last name, which is we use varchar, address we use integer, street we use varchar and not null, city we use varchar, postcode integer and not null, the number, credit limits we use integer, order number integer, and all, of course the primary key for this table is customer ID. So for the 5.2 we have insert data, which is we have 4 table. First table is table product. We will write like insert into product, and it will appear what is the value based on what we want to get from the table. So here we will, as example, we want to insert into product. We put product number, description, price, cost, number, location, reorder quantity, reorder level, in stock, and automatically it will give us the result, which is 124 red pen, 4 2 10 1 low, and 9 based on what we want to get from the table. So for the table order, table customer, and table details, same, still use the same technique. And for the table order details, we insert into order details, which is we want to know what the quantity, status, total price, product number, and we will get the values based on what we want to get from the table, which is 2 partially delivered 12 and 155. So we next to the update data. So for if we want to update data in the SQL, we must use the keyword which is update. And here for update table product, we put an update keyword here, and product, and set update product, set reorder level, which is we want to set the reorder level to the normal where the product number is 126. And for the table order, we still use the same technique, which is we must put update, set, and we will get and we will choose where we want to update, and it will be changed. So for the delete data, still same technique, but we use the different keyword, which is delete from. Okay, for example, table product, we can write delete from product, which is here the product is product table, where the product number is 126. So the system will delete based on what the product number, the primary key we have inserted. So the data in our database will be deleted. And same for the table order, table customer, and table order details. So for the next, we have 6.0, which is SQL data manipulation. Okay, that data manipulation is to update the data. And here we have query 1, which is multi-table and display data. Display product number, data from table product, and total price from table order. For the query 1, it is we want to display from one table and other tables in one view. As example here, we want to display product number from the product table, and the total price is from the order table. So how to write this SQL? We can write select product number as a product number, total as total from order, group by product number. So here we will get the result as the figure that has shown in the slide. For the query 2, which is we using aggregate function, which is can count sum, maximum, and minimum. So here for the query 2, we want to count the number of price that is equal to 4 and sum the cost that is equal to 2. So how to write this function? How to write this SQL? We can use the technique is we must write select count, price as count, sum, cost as sum from product where price equal to 4. So for the result is here as based on the picture here. And for the query 3, which is multi-table query with group by, which is we want to find the number of status and sum the total of price of each status group by status. How to write this SQL here? We must select status, count status as count, sum total price as sum from order group by status. So here the result for this query, here we got it, and here we have select from order in a joint customer on order product number equal to customer name, and select product number from order in a joint customer on customer name. That's all from me. We will go to other members. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To Madam Rohaya binti Dahari alias Damiri. Just now my friends has presented the slides and I would like to continue the presentation. As we can see here, our database in my PHP my admin. So our group have built database which is named sales record, and there are 4 tables here. Firstly is customer, table customer, and there's data and all the attributes. And the next table is order table, and the order table have status, date due, total price, and product now. And the table is product table, which contains product number, description, price, cost, number, allocation, and reorder quantity, reorder level, and in stock. And last table is order details. So for the customer table, I would like to proceed for the data manipulation. For the query one, we want to execute multi-table and display data, and our group use this code to perform this query. Select product no, product.description, customer ID from product table and customer table. And as we execute, we can see the product number, all the product numbers, and this description from table product is joining the customer ID from customer table. But our group but there's some error here because our group cannot identify the error from our coding. But we proceed to the next query 2. Query 2, we want to use aggregate function, count or sum or maximum, and we use this code to execute this. Select count, price from this table, and sum all the cost which the price is equal to 4. It will count the number of prices which is equal to 4, and count the sum of total cost. And we can see here. The counted RM for ringgit is 3 times, and the sum of cost is 6 ringgit. 2 plus 2 plus 2. And the last one is we use multi-table query to perform multi-table, and we use this code to execute this. Select product no, product description, customer ID, customer name customer name. From table product, join the table customer on product no equal to customer order no, order by product no product no. As we execute this, we can see the product no and product description from product table is joining the customer ID and name from customer table. But our group cannot identify the error from our coding. That's all from our group. Thank you, madam.